Esteban on there. Okay, we just wanted to invite you.
Hey, welcome. It's Crush Girls Live back again after a little hiatus. We've been missing our little co-host Jackie and whatnot, but hey, we're back, and we're back with a bang. We've got a really special guest, Esteban Velasquez, who I'm sure everybody's going to know from, hey, I used to whenever Bob got there. How's it going?
Oh, it's doing great. We're just here having a little bit of fun before the great concert on Saturday. We're going to have the concert at Triana, something like that, starting at 7:30. My name's Claudio, and I'm going to be there opening for him. That's the reason I'm here.
Sounds good. And while we're on the subject, of course, like you said, you're going to be performing Saturday with Mariachi Vargas at the American Bank Center, Selena Auditorium, this Saturday, and we've been talking about tickets are almost sold out. So if you're listening to this, go ahead and keep listening to the show, but get online. Go ahead and get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com. You can go to AmericanBankCenter.com or, of course, TheCrushGirls.com and find all the links that you need. We've been talking here. We're actually over at Taqueria Garibaldi in Corpus Christi, Texas. And you're actually going to be performing tomorrow night, too, at Club Viva for a little meet and greet that we're doing with members of Mariachi Vargas.
Yeah, that's right. We're all going to be there. Mariachi Vargas are all going to be there. Just, I guess, meeting all the people that want to come out. And I'm going to be singing a couple of songs there, too, they asked. And I usually sing Mariachi, but they asked me to do just pretty much anything. Like, I'm going to do a couple of different genres. Like, well, I was in the show, and like, I actually got to see different genres like pop, cumbia, banda, all kinds of stuff. So I'll be singing, like, different stuff there that I won't be doing at the concert.
That is really cool. And again, that's going to be tomorrow night at Club Viva. It's like from 7 to 9 is the meet and greet. If you can actually go to our website at thecrushgirls.com and just write to us. We will get you an invitation for to come to the meet and greet. As long as you get to the club before 9, you'll get in free. And while, of course, tickets last. And, of course, there's also going to be a special performance by Grammy winner Jimmy Gonzalez y Grupo Mas right afterwards. And we're going to be hanging out drinking tequila and watching Jimmy play. Right, well, except for Esteban.
Yeah, except for me, I don't mind. I'll have the big old X's on my hand.
We also have Laura Munoz from, guess, the promoter.
Munoz Public Relations.
There you go.
But it's owned by Cynthia Munoz.
Yeah, the boss lady.
The boss lady.
Yes, she's probably listening in like they better do good. Anyway, so Esteban, you're going to be performing now. We've been talking, for those of y'all that aren't familiar with La Academia, let me give a little brief synopsis. Basically, like American Idol and Big Brother put together, and it's huge in Mexico.
Yeah, that's right. It's actually like really big deal. This year it was more of a big deal too because it was more international. There was people from the U.S. and from Guatemala, and there's a guy from Argentina too, and then of course everybody else from Mexico. And that's pretty much like the reason I'm here though is because actually in 2007 I was the winner for the mariachi competition at Munoz Public Relations Host over there in San Antonio. And Mariachi Vargas is actually the judges, and they're all there, and they have the concert as well, and the winners get to open the concert. And after winning that concert, I got to go different trips with them, like go sing with them in Oregon, Houston. I got to do all those things. It opened up a lot of doors. Like after that, that's actually nice. Like after I finished doing that with them, and well, I'm here actually. I'm actually right here now.
Sounds good. We're getting finishing lunch. By the way, I completely forgot. We got Brittany, one of the Crush Girls, on the line. Hey, Brittany.
Hi.
Yeah, she's helping me co-host the show. This is her first time, so she's a little shy. Okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Brittany, just break in. Just kind of hold yourself back now, okay?
I can. I was trying to be a little bit different. I'm sitting in my own home right now.
Yeah, well, yeah, but you're at the switchboard. She's doing a great job handling that for us. But anyway, I know Brittany. She's a gringa. She has no clue, like what La Academia is. Like, tell her like what you guys did on the show, kind of like what you just did here a little while ago for me.
Basically, the show it's like American Idol. Due to the fact that there's music related. There was a concert every Sunday. Person got voted out every Sunday as well. And but the reason it was like more like also Big Brother because there was like the cameras people were able to watch us 24/7. They could log onto the computer and like actually like get onto any camera that they wanted to look at, and they could see us. They had cameras everywhere, even in the restrooms. I mean, it was all like the Sundays was like the drama with the concerts and music, but during the whole week there was all this drama with like all this other stuff. Like everybody was fighting each other for the restroom or just like any kind of stuff like that.
You got that, girl?
Yeah, that made a lot more sense to me.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal over there in Mexico, though, or like kind of here too.
But I mean, after all that, you're only 18, right?
I turned 19 in November, actually. Well, and it's funny story about that too. Like, Like I was actually in the show, and then the Sunday, I got kicked out on that Sunday, and then Thursday was my birthday. And like I was going to interviews and all that, and like we didn't know track of time or anything because we didn't have clocks. We didn't have windows, we didn't have internet, no television, radio, nothing. So we didn't even know what day it was, and like I got kicked out the next day. The guy's like, "Oh, by the way, Thursday's your birthday. Happy birthday!" And I was like, "Yeah, do you think?" I mean, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right, now what I understand, we were just talking about, is you had a lot of drama, especially with you and all the ladies in the house.
Oh man.
I know it's kind of rehashing it over here, but you're still seeing one of them, right? Kinda.
I guess you could say that. Like I said, like I always remember the interview that I was doing the other day. The guy was like, "So, are you single?" And like there's people like calling on the line and stuff, like girls like, "Oh, they saw it or whatever." Anyways, I was like, "Who are you single?" And I was like, "Well, anytime I'm on the interview on the cameras, then I gotta say that I'm single. So yeah, I'll go ahead and say I'm single." Yeah, so
he's sitting here and he had to look at Laura to just get confirmation of what he
she had to approve that I was single.
All right, now I understand. Obviously, you started off with mariachi and everything. Now, are you doing how's your career going on right now? Like, what are you doing? Are you wanting to stay with mariachi? You wanting to break off into other music?
Personally, like mariachi music is like my whole life. I love the passion that I have for music. Mariachi, it's like I started doing that since I was like 9 years old. That's probably why. That's what I've been doing my whole life. And it's actually like I had never thought about singing anything else. It's other than banda, because banda like ties in with mariachi, kind of like a genre. It's more traditional Mexican music too, like goes with the tradition and all that. But actually, I never thought about singing anything else until I was actually in the show. They make because like they make you sing everything. Like they make you sing pop, ballads, mariachi, banda, pretty much everything there is. They even made this one guy sing an opera song, which he did pretty bad on, but you know what I mean? Like we had to do like all kinds of stuff, and I was usually like the guy that was like do more for the regional. So like they have like rock music, and like they usually let them on rock music. And like me, they made me sing every kind of genre, but still they would go back and like switch back to their more regional, like banda, mariachi, grupero, and all that stuff. And that's really what I like to do. Like that person, I would like to record a CD with both mariachi and banda, and like that'd be pretty cool.
That's cool. Now, do you see yourself becoming one of the Mariachi Vargas members?
Actually, like. If you would have asked me, like, junior high, like, maybe even high school, I said yes, but, like, now that I think all the stuff that I've done, I really want to go more to the soloist side, because, like, I picked up the guitar, but, I mean, I'm nowhere close to being a member of my guys guitar-wise, because those guys are, like, tremendous musicians. They know, like, their instruments, like, so good. They do, like, they work wonders with their instruments. Like, if you go to one of their concerts, like, I've seen them maybe 5-6 times, and, like, I never get bored of them. Like, even if they play the same song, which they don't, but even if they were to play the same song, like, I would never get bored of them. But from, like, I'm working more to be, like, the solo singer.
Interesting. Now, have you done any recording in that regard, or?
Actually, like, while I was in the show, we had our own recording studio and everything. Like, I recorded CDs, like, songs in there. Like, they actually, like, released CD from, like, I know, which was, like, the biggest hits from our generation or whatever, and I actually have 2 songs on that CD.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and, like, other than that, like, I've done, like, nothing professional yet. That's actually what I'm working on. There's a couple of, like, record labels that are really interested, and that's what I'm working on, because, like, really I haven't had that much exposure after the show, because, like, the show was in there for 3.5 months, so, like, constant exposure, like, everybody knows me, like, in Mexico, and even here in the U.S., like, there's a lot of places where they recognize me. But, like, if I want to record an album and all that, now that thing's so, like, everybody recognizes me, and I think it's going pretty good. I should, like, by the end of this year, I'm hoping to have something, like, already done and ready.
Cool. Now, obviously, you're traveling with the Vargas group, and now, what kind of experiences have you had, like, as far as just what have you learned from them? What have you know, just some funny experiences being on the road with those guys? And
actually, like, one thing that I've learned about them is, like, practice makes perfect, pretty much. Because I've seen how much they practice, and, like, all they do is music. Like, they're in love with the music. It's really good to know, like, to see the way they work, like, they're so perfectionist, like, and it's just, like, it actually shows, like, when they're in their concerts and everything, their shows are, like, flawless, like, perfect shows, really, really good, and, one thing that I've learned is probably that, just practice, pretty much, and it's funny, because, like, I would have never thought that I would actually, like, get to meet these guys in person when I was, like, in junior high and stuff. I would listen to their recordings and their CDs